Hello, I'm Jordan, and I'm bringing you along with me as I travel the Great Lakes State. And on this edition of My Michigan Travels, we will be heading to Mackinac Island. Starting the morning off in Mackinac City, we headed to Lake Huron for a routine sunrise before catching our ferry over to Mackinac Island. For a few hours every morning, Shepler's offers ferry rides to the island that take a quick detour under the Mackinac Bridge, so if you plan accordingly, you will be rewarded with spectacular views. Here's a good look at the Grand Hotel and its world's longest 660-foot front porch. As you enter the harbor, you pass by the Round Island Passage Light and Round Island Lighthouse. Here we have Fort Mackinac, which served a pivotal part in the War of 1812. This is the Michigan Governor's summer residence and is available for free public tours. With a limited amount of time, the first task on the agenda was to rent some bikes from the Mackinac Island Bike Shop, which is right off the Shepler's ferry dock. On Mackinac Island, your modes of transportation include walking, bicycling, and horse-drawn carriage, as motorized vehicles are prohibited, with the exception of some emergency response vehicles. Here we have Mission Point Resort, which is the second largest on Mackinac Island behind the Grand Hotel. The absence of chain hotels and the several small hotels, as well as bed and breakfasts and vacation rentals with their Victorian architecture, many dating back to the 1800s, create a charming atmosphere on Mackinac Island. About a mile from downtown, we arrive at our destination. Arch Rock is a brecciated limestone formation that has been created slowly over time by lakeshore erosion. If arriving at Arch Rock via M185, you will have a bit of a hike to get to the viewing area. However, the stairway is well maintained, and seeing these old northern cedars clinging to the cliffside is a sight in itself. Although I would consider the bike ride and climb to Arch Rock easy to moderate, it is accessible by routes that take you through the interior of the island and are accessible by carriage. That's a Mackinac Island gas leak. heading back towards downtown, our next stop is near the Grand Hotel. Even without cars, traffic on this stretch of road can get a bit heavy. Close call. Nearing the Grand Hotel, there's a small trail off to the left, which leads to our next stop. Just to get access into the Grand Hotel, there is a $10 cover, and on our last trip to Mackinac Island, we were fortunate enough to stay there, so we won't be ponying up today. Rather, our visit here is to see the Secret Garden, which is free of charge, and a beautiful and serene place. Afterwards, we decided to return our bikes and come back to the area by foot for lunch. For lunch, we decided to go to the Gatehouse, which is a Grand Hotel restaurant. Unfortunately, we were so hungry and excited for our meal, there is no footage. However, the Cuban and island French dip sandwiches were delicious. We have one more stop on our list, and if you're going to come to Mackinac Island for a day, you might as well live up to the local moniker for tourists as a quote-unquote fudgy. After scooping up some fudge, it was time to catch a ferry back to the mainland. The reason for our short trip to Mackinac Island is because tonight we return to the Shepler's ferry docks for a special nighttime cruise. In addition to their ferries to and from the islands, Shepler's also offers several different types of leisure cruises. We decided to try one of their night sky cruises narrated by Mary Stuart Adams, who's pictured here. She's a dark sky expert and founding director of the Headlands International Dark Sky Park in Mackinac City. There were a handful of celestial events that the different cruises were scheduled for, and we chose the Full Moon Eve cruise. On an ideal night, we would be welcomed with a sunset as the full moon rose and the stars revealed themselves. We cross under the Mackinac Bridge, officially leaving Lake Huron and entering Lake Michigan. Unfortunately, as Mother Nature would have it, the moon and stars remained tucked behind the clouds once the sun set. However, it was still a picturesque cruise and a great opportunity to learn more about the solar system through the commentary of Mary Stuart Adams. Overall, this was the perfect way to end our weekend trip to the Mackinac Straits area. If you are interested in visiting the area, or anywhere else in Michigan for that matter, go to our website at MyMITravels.com to learn about our travel consulting services and how we help find the right Michigan destination for you.